Good day and welcome to The Writing King. My name is Richard Lowe and I'm the senior writer and owner of The Writing King. Thank you for listening. Today we're going to talk about the need to get things done. One of the most important things that you need to do in any career, and writing especially, is finish what you start. Now, I'm the king of having a lot of things going on at the same time. I'm a classic multitasker. It's not uncommon for me to have 4 or 5 or even 6 chat windows open while talking with somebody on the phone and writing at the same time. Most people can't do that. Some people even say it's unhealthy, but that's the way I work. So, unfortunately, what multitasking tends to lead to sometimes is not getting things finished. So you start on something and then you move on to the next thing and you move on to the next thing, and before you know it, you've got 100 things that you haven't finished. And unfortunately, each one of those things serves as a barrier. This can lead to writer's block. This can lead to all kinds of other things happening that get in the way of writing. First of all, there's the very good feeling about finishing things, finishing a book, finishing a blog article. I finished 2 today. Finishing a video, as I'm doing now. Finishing some promotion. Finishing all kinds of things make you feel better, make you feel like you've accomplished something, make you feel like you're doing something. Not finishing things, on the other hand, has the opposite effect. It makes you feel like you aren't accomplishing something, that you're just spinning your wheels, you're just treading water. I've heard these things from many writers, and what that usually means is you're not completing what you start, and you start winding up with a book that's not finished, and then in chapters that aren't finished, and then some outlines over here, and then some more books over here, and then some promotion that you dropped halfway through, and some people you're supposed to call back on, and perhaps some paid gigs if you're a freelancer that you haven't started on or that you're late on. And it builds up and up and up and up and up, and each one of those things kind of weighs on you a little bit and kind of gets in the way. So how do you get around this? Well, you finish things, even if you're a multitasker. Each morning, I create a to-do list. I almost never get everything on that to-do list done because I create a very aggressive to-do list, but I get a pretty good ways through it, and I put the to-do list in priority order so that the things that are most important are at the top. And the idea is each day I finish something. So once I start something, I get it done. Maybe something takes a whole week, so I set a goal for the week to finish 3 chapters in this book, and I finish those 3 chapters. And that's another secret to finishing things, is you don't have to finish a whole book. You can set a goal to finish 1 chapter or 1 page or 500 words, and you finish that goal of 500 words or 1 chapter or whatever you've set. So then that meets your goal, and you're finished, and then you're bigger finished, and then you're more bigger finished and more bigger finished. When I was at Trader Joe's, I was the project manager and director of technical services, and this was a technique that we used all the time on large projects. You have to split it down into smaller projects or you'll never get done. So today's lesson is finish what you start. Set some goals for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year, and then meet those as best you can. Don't sweat it if you don't. And finish things. Even if you're a multitasker, if you're a single tasker, whatever it is, there's nothing wrong with either way. But get things done, and you'll find yourself feeling much better the more things you get done. Thank you for listening to The Writing King. My name is Richard Lowe, senior writer and owner. Hit the button down below to subscribe to this video. Thank you for coming.